Hello and welcome back to the BF Bricks YouTube channel. Today in this video, as you can tell by the title, we've got something a little bit different for you. We've got a brand new and a used version of the same set, and basically we're going to be telling you the price differences and what you tend to get for your money. So we are big advocates on this channel for buying used Lego. Personally, I've bought used Lego quite a lot, especially for the more retired sets. So I brought from the Stranger Things Brickhead set, bought that one used. I bought the big UCS Jango Fett Slave 1 used as well. So I'm a big fan of buying used Lego. Now, most of the time, as long as you're buying from a trusted seller who's got decent reviews, like either on eBay, Vinted, or wherever you do your purchasing, it's always worth having a look in case there's some good deals out there, because as you'll see, we've got some pretty good deals for you today. So this is the set in question. We've got the Vespa, as you can tell, this one's used, and then we've also got a brand spanking new one. So this is the type of set which retired at the end of last year, so it's not had too long as a retirement set, but it has done pretty good as an investment. So I'll get this one as this is the new one here. Set number itself is 10298. It retailed for I think around £89, I think, here in the UK. We picked a couple of these up. They were on sale, I think 35 to 40% off on Amazon during, I think, their Black Friday event, and we picked these up for around £57 to £55. We bought a few of these. So current value of this set, it's actually done pretty good as an investment. There's a lot of Lego ideas sets do. It's currently selling for around £95 to £100. It's a mix between a couple on them Vinted, on eBay, I mean, on the sold page at about 86, but more recently they've been upwards of 95, even one selling for £102, I think, with fees and stuff. So this set's doing pretty good. So if you wanted a set like this, brand new, sealed in the box, as you can see, you're looking at nearly £100. So considerable amount of money. Now we have got a used one. So this is a interesting set. If I actually get some of the bits out, as you can see, it's a bit different to normal use. This has actually got sealed bags in it. Now, all the bags aren't sealed in this set. So what I've been told when I bought this set is that basically the person was moving house and they started building it and they realised there was a missing piece, I think in bag number 2. I will see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. So bag number 2. So we basically got to the first page of bag 2 and there's a missing piece, and he decided to just pack it away and didn't bother finishing it off. It happens quite a lot with missing pieces, but if you didn't know, you can go on to, you can just type into Google Lego missing pieces. You can just type in the set number and the part that's missing, and Lego tend to do a pretty good job of sending them out. But this is a set. Basically, it's only bag 1 and 2 which is used, so the rest of it is completely sealed. So it's not far off the same building experience as the other one. As you can see, it's got the instruction manual. It's even got a completely unused sticker sheet, which is always good, and that does definitely add value to this set. So a set like this, you're probably looking at, it's not completely used, so the completely used ones, which are already built, not taken apart, selling for around £45 to £50, depending on sort of the condition and if they have the instructions in the box. So obviously the instruction manual is the most important bit when you're buying used Lego. You obviously can get away with not buying the instructions because you can get them online, but for a set like this, which is partially used, you're probably looking at around £55, something like this. So quite a pretty good saving. You're probably saving around £40 to buy this instead of buying the brand new seal one. So for me personally, I would rather save the 40, 35, 40 quid to buy this. You get the exact same end product. You will get basically the same building experience. It's just the first 1 and 2 bags. But other than that, it's basically the same, and you're just saving money. So if these don't always, they're not always on sale when you can sort of, when you want the set. A lot of the time that these can be quite hard to buy in this state, because most people open them and build them. So not many people open them, partially build them, and then decide to get rid of them. But it's quite interesting. It's definitely worth checking out before you spend 100 quid on a brand new seal set. Definitely worth checking the used. And the other example we've got, also in our Lego box, this is a little bit different because we've got no boxes, and it's this Brickheads. Now, I'm really surprised how much these are. One of these in brand new sealed is £50+ on eBay, which is pretty crazy. It's to say one of these Brickheads is basically currently available for 9 quid. It's a little bit different, the Gru, and this is obviously an older set. And you've got, it's quite interesting, I've never seen them, so you can tell it's old because you've got one instruction manual for the Brickheads. Now, most of the time with new Brickheads, they have separate instruction manuals, but this one's only got one, which is pretty interesting. But you've got, again, the same product as if you were willing to spend the extra money. This is obviously the Gru Brickheads. Pretty cool. Got quite a few printer parts on it. Got the rest of the parts are in the bag. I've not gone through this set yet, but hoping all the parts are here. All the printer ones definitely look still attached, and they're the main ones you want to keep in these Brickhead sets. But a used one you're probably looking at, it's still even used for these types of sets, quite expensive. You're looking at 30 quid, 25, 30 quid, but you're still probably half price. And for me personally, there's not much of a building experience with sets sort of this small. So personally, if you wanted these sets, I would definitely recommend getting these used. Brickheads, they don't tend to get played with much, so the markings, they don't tend to get much wear and tear. So a lot of the time these are just built and displayed, which is obviously important, so they're not going to have wear marks and stuff like that. The main things, again, with Brickheads, you want to make sure that you've got the printed parts. As you can see, you've got a printed like chest piece here. That's the important bit on Brickheads to have when it's used, and you need to just make sure that that part's there, because that tends to be the exclusive parts to the Brickhead set. So that's all for this Lego video. Hope you did enjoy it. A little bit different here, hoping that if you're ever looking in the market of buying, especially retired sets, it definitely tends to be more retired sets because it tends to be harder to get. Definitely worth looking in the used market, because you can save yourself a small fortune, and it can actually be quite a similar build, because we've actually got a another set which we recently picked up, which was a theme park like roller coaster set, and that box has been opened. And basically all the bags are still sealed, so you're basically getting a used set at a used set price, but the set is technically brand new. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye out for them, because you can get a few bargains, especially on eBay and Vinted. So that's all for this Lego video. Hope you did like and subscribe. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.